Fourth piece we'll talk about is then the Multimedia Libraries and User Adoption Toolkit for connections. Here I am as Frank again. I'm going to log in, make sure that's fresh. And I'm going to remove this real quick so you can see the bit here. So one of the capabilities of the User Adoption Toolkit is the content of it. I mentioned before, it's video-based tutorials that either provide in-context descriptions of specific actions or are assembled into lesson plans. One of the ways that that content can be brought into Connections is through a widget. So in this case, I'm on the home page of Connections. I'll select from the palette of widgets that are available, select the Multimedia Library. You can see that adds into my page here. So now I have the catalog of these tutorials available to me. Let's say, for example, Frank was looking to create a blog entry and wanted to know how to add a video to a blog post. So the User Adoption Toolkit provides some simple instructions in text, but also a video tutorial that Frank can go through and watch the specific action being performed. This video is also narrated, and if I had the speaker up, you could hear things happening there. So Frank can watch that video and learn how to perform that specific action. Now that widget is also available in the other views. It may make sense to add it in to the palette here in some of the other views that he uses within Connections and have that same capability again. So that's the contents of the library of tutorials. But let's talk a little bit more, or let's talk some about what makes it the User Adoption Toolkit. So on the bottom here, you see in the overall library, that's those video-based tutorials and those small instruction sets. And it's there that they've been organized into different lesson plans and courses. What makes the Adoption Toolkit, though, is providing templates to corporate communications or training practitioners to assemble training migration aids or support aids or user productivity aids. So you can see here some examples that you might reassemble the library content to create knowledge-based articles or to create tips and tricks in newsletters that go out. These are all work products that have been templated to be used. Let's look at a quick example. Let's maybe you created a presentation, a training guide. So the User Adoption Toolkit gives you a template in which it shows in your presentation how would you embed the links so that the videos would play as you're talking about the topics in your training plan. So each of these links then, and there's a convention of how to insert the link into your presentation so that the video plays. Also, you can, let's say, have a quick reference guide. Maybe you constructed a little spreadsheet that is sent out to users, giving them quick information on key capabilities and Connections. And once again, the template provides the information of how to embed the video links within it so they can play the video associated with that.